Hi, welcome to Casafric Moment. Think about this for a minute. If you walked into a mall and you took a small item like a comb or a biscuit and you walked out of that mall without a proof of payment, wouldn't it be considered that you stole that property? Of course, you'll be arrested, it'll be considered that you stole the property. But we see these things play out in the real estate sector and people don't even bat an eye. For a property as small as a biscuit in the mall, they'll require proof of payment. Imagine paying your house rent for 12 months, sometimes 24 months, because some landlords will charge you 2 years ahead, right? You pay that amount of fees and there's no proof of payment, no receipt. Of course, you know that according to Lagos State 2011 laws, right? According to Lagos State real estate property law, it is a criminal offense. For a landlord not to issue a receipt. What we have done to protect both the landlords and the agents on Casafric is to ensure that this receipt issuance is auto. As you pay your landlord through the app, there's an automated generation of a receipt having your landlord's name, address, signature, and everything to you, goes via email, and you get to see that receipt clearly. Again, why is this receipt important? It helps because sometimes the landlord says your rent is due in August, but you know that your rent is actually going to be due in September, right, or October. Now, there's no way to really haggle over this or prove it because there's no document. What documentary evidence does is that it helps. So these are some of the things that we've done with regards to documentation. When it comes to property sales, sometimes you're asked to send a letter of interest and then you now think of how to draft this letter. It's quite a chore. Casafric has taken all that stress, so you can actually just we have templates for that letter of interest. The moment you click on it, because we have know your name, your address, all those things fill in at the right spots, so your letter of interest is ready and it pushes that over to the landlord because we know the landlord for each of the properties, and the landlord just receives that letter of interest via email. It makes the transaction quicker, faster, better, neater, right? And what about agency? So if you are the agency for the agent rather for a property, and I want to become a sub agent, how do I know that you are the mandate for that property? It's a document. There'll be a documentation. There'll be a mandate contract of some sort between you and the owner of the property. It's clear, and when I see that document, I know I'm coming in as a sub agent, right, under you. And if I am on the third chain, if I'm a delta agent, which is the sub agent of a sub agent, it's clear because I can see that chain. So the documentation also removes opacity. Of course, you know that in the real estate market, words have little or no meaning. If I tell you that I'm going to give you my house, I'm gifting my house to you, I must do a deed of gift. There must be transference of ownership. And these are documentary, they are documents. So there's some sort of documentary evidence that can be tenable in a court of law. There's proof, right? So as long as these proofs are not there, it makes the work around that function almost useless. And Casafric has made that pretty easy. We're building in some templates you can easily use at the click of a button, fill and just submit. But if you have any questions or comments or queries about Casafric, write to us at talk@casafric.com. If you haven't registered yet, it's still free at the moment. You can go to www.casafric.com/register, and if you want to meet us on cyberspace, it's casafric.com. Until I come your way again, keep enjoying Casafric moments.